Well, today's little experiment was to see how the moderator compared to the Easy Tuner brake and the V2 tuner. The ammo I've been using, SK Standard Plus and SK Long Range Match, and all the muzzle devices have been fitted to the front of the Anschutz 1710 stainless steel competition XLR. Scope I've been using is a IOR Recon, and that's 4:28 times magnification with a 56mm lens. So starting off with the SK Standard Plus, there's 10 rounds here. That's in a bare barrel, nothing on it at all, not even the muzzle nut. So we started here with the mod, which is this one, quite inexpensive in the UK at about £45, and that's Edgar Brothers Scirocco. So as you can see here, not too bad at all with a mod on at 50. Then we moved up to the Easy Tuner brake. Again, considering the conditions, with it being windy, quite respectable groups in the conditions for a cheap practice ammo, I would call it. And then we went on to the V2. Now, I think the V2 with this ammo had an edge, and I've tuned the V2. This is where it all goes horribly wrong. I've tuned the V2 to the SK Long Range Match in still warmish conditions. Say, I think it's around about 12-13 degrees on a still day, and on average it was shooting around 0.24 was my average group size. If I binned 2 bad groups, admittedly, on that, and had some other groups that I shot there resighting and checking my zero. But today it's 8 degrees or 6 even. It's quite chilly and there's a bit of wind, and no matter what I've done with it, the groups in the middle are 47 on the tuner, which is where it shot the best in the warm conditions. And then I came down to the V2, sorry, not the V2, the Easy Tuner brake. That shot quite well. Then we came down to the mod or suppressor with SK, and that was the first one out of the can. And then the others didn't look too bad, they were both 5-round groups, so one flyer there. Then we went to the bare barrel, and considering it's windy, now there's been no adjustment for point of aim or nothing, just to see how it would go, and it does that. So I thought, oh bloody hell, that's quite good. Now that one to the right I would suspect was probably wind, or it could have been a flyer, I don't know. So I thought, that's really bizarre. So I went back up here and adjusted the tuner either side of my settings, adjusted the scope so the groups didn't get mixed up, and shot either side of my tuner setting, which I believe to be correct. So I think I shot 50 and 40, and they're horrible. There's no other two ways of putting it. So do you think a tuner is an advantage or a disadvantage? Over here with the Standard Plus, I would say there was definitely an improvement over what the gun would shoot on its own. Over here, I'm not so sure. It's thrown it all up in the air again, so whether that gun would just be better off with a bare barrel with that ammunition, needs more investigation, I believe. So, but as I say, it's cold and windy today, but the bare barrel groups really did surprise me. So there we go, a little bit of information shared. As I say, I do these pretty much from my own reference to look back on, but if it helps anybody out, give us a like. Anyway, cheers and gone.